Okay, this will be our black book section, our horses to follow. So I think over the past couple of weeks we've given you some good winners that have gone on and raced well and won. So I hope we can do the same again here. Matthew, what do you like to follow?
Look, just a couple from a few different areas. Firstly, the midweeks, Canterbury midweek this week saw the debut of what I think will probably be the best horse Galileo will leave in this country, and that's the Astronomer. I thought it was an amazing win. He was nearly decked at the 800 metres and again at the 600 metres.
A couple of checks, you're right.
And off the back of a slow pace, was practically last, hooked around them at Canterbury racetrack, which doesn't exactly suit horses who suffer that sort of interference and come with that sort of racing pattern. And not only did he pick himself up and have a go, but he picked himself up, had a go, and won the race. It was a race that I think had a bit of depth to it as well. It won't be a poor form reference. So for that horse to do all of that, and may I remind you, be on debut, was just simply enormous. I really think this horse is something special. Who knows what he'll amount to? You can't make big statements of Group 1 and that sort of thing after
right
horses
trainer
run. But he's with the right trainer, someone who's given him time to mature, given him that opportunity to come good, and the bloke knows how to train a champion racehorse. Who knows what this bloke will amount to, but if he doesn't amount to group class, I'm not here. From Saturday's races, I thought just a couple from a race we didn't cover, the Niverson, Benicia and Harry, two very good runs. Benicia...
Harry was named after you.
she was. Benicia was the forgotten horse of the race, although Hedge and I both seemed to like her, but you know, judging by the odds, she was close to $20. She was a fantastic horse before she went off the ball there a bit in the autumn, and she looks to have come back enormously well. Was out the back early and just came right around them and ended up running second, I think. And Harry, she's probably one you might not have seen. Have a look at the replays. She's the one with the pink and light blue colours there, just running into dead end after dead end. Was hardly tested, suffered similar luck to start before, and she's something you can follow. And lastly, from the trials, love my barrier trials. I thought Strategic Manoeuvre is something that's been a horse that's been very hard to miss at the barrier trials. I don't know when he'll be produced. It's been a little while since his last trial now, but when he does, look out. That horse is a sensational looking specimen and has plenty of ability, trained by Gay Waterhouse, who not many are going any better than her at the moment.
Thank you.
I've got a couple. From Randwick during the week, John O'Shea produced a very smart horse by the name of Fist of Fury. He's a colt by Hassanay, who was a much admired yearling at the Magic Millions sale last year. I think he made something like $475,000, and he was the highest priced colt by Hassanay sold last year. I believe the underbidder for him was Arrowfield. And there was all the big names were on the horse. Very precocious looking horse, and he just had some growing pains as a 2-year-old, and that's why John was unable to get him ready for races like the Golden Slipper. But I think he got under people's guard there at Randwick. He paid something like $9 for the win. I'm sure the connections did very well. He's out of a mare called Venticello, who was a pretty good race mare, but a mare without a lot of pedigree. I think she's by Chime Square. But Fist of Fury, he's a horse that's probably a horse that 1,400 metres will see him out. I don't think that he'll get over anything beyond that because he's not an overly big horse or a scopy type, but just a really nice sprinter, and he showed a tremendous burst of speed in his race on Wednesday, that turn of foot that you like to see of a good horse. And it's quite difficult for the 3-year-olds to win in town first up. They're usually horses that have got some pretty good ability. Sure. So I think he's one where definitely you should bookmark. I hope that they take him down to Melbourne and one of those nice 1,200 metre races there. I think he'll be pretty competitive. From yesterday, I really liked the run of Rockwood. From a future point of view, I think that, as I alluded to earlier in the review, that he's come back very well. He's a horse that's all his better performances have been over a bit more ground. I think once he gets over 2,000 metres and beyond, he's going to be a very high class individual and a horse that he's quite capable of winning. I think in future being competitive in Cups races. So definitely one to keep your eye on. He's come back enormously, Rockwood. And just the last horse that I want to mention is another one from the O'Shea stable that ran yesterday called Boys Will Be Boys. He ran in the last race and finished second
Hit the line well.
Hit the line really well. He wasn't fully wound up for yesterday. It was just his starting point.
Had about 6 months off, didn't he? So it was a big run.
Yeah, they had a few little things there, issues, growing pains again with him. But also, I think he had form around Snow Alert in his first preparation. So he's Butane Dane, a stakes winner. So he's definitely thereabouts. And if John can keep the horse sound and find the right race for him, I think again he might be one that they'll look to take down to Melbourne for the latter part.
And he looks like a horse with a bit more scope too. It looks like he's going to get a mile in that sort of distance, isn't he?
Definitely, Arvo. I think that the horse, he looks like he's got that little bit more about him, and I just thought his run yesterday was full of merit, and I'll certainly be following him.
Okay, thanks, Simon. The two horses, I think, well, one we've already covered. Who Begot You?
Hang on, can I just add Weekend Hustler to my horses to follow?
Samantha missed for me.
Was that the Weekend Hustler?
Who Begot You?
Who Begot You, fellas?
Yeah.
Look,
No, that's one out of it.
He will be the best horse Mark Kavanagh has trained to date.
Yeah.
Look, he's now standing 3-year-old. He should be unbeaten to date. I've already covered all this. Caulfield Guineas, Victoria Derby, whatever.
Make a call. Is he
Just
better than
get on.
Samantha Miss? Better than Samantha
Yeah,
Miss?
I like him better.
Okay.
I like him better.
Ooh.
I like him better. I like him better only because I really do believe this horse will go on and be a better 4-year-old. Right? He's by Street Cry out of a Carnegie mare. Like, he's just bred to get better as he gets older, and he's going to be around for a number of seasons. You know, whereas, I mean, Samantha Miss, great mare. I'd love to have her in the backyard and everything else, but whether or not she'll race on, being by Redoute, I don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see. She's out of the Zabille mare, so she's got a chance. But Who Begot You is certainly the 3-year-old. I think everyone should stick to. The other one I want to mention is a horse and a race we didn't cover. It was run midweek, but Rahib won a Cameron at Newcastle during the carnival, and gee, he did that in great style. He won like an outstanding racehorse. Nathan Tinkler's bought that horse, hasn't he? Paddock Farm.
Yes.
So
It's formerly owned by Sheikh Khalifa.
Yeah, Tim Martin used to train, I think,
That's
previously,
right.
but I think it's a great purchase. He looked like a star that day. He really, I tipped him to win the race, but I didn't expect him to win by the margin he did. He made his opposition look awfully ordinary. There were some other, pretty good horses in the race, and he there's not going to be, I don't know, with horses falling by the wayside going towards the Epsom handicap, this bloke would certainly win it.
It's hard to beat.
It'd be very hard to beat, and so they're the two really. They're the two for me going forward into the spring. So
he's just from a pedigree perspective with Rahib. He's very interesting pedigree. He's by Royal Academy out of Gitana. He's from the same female family as Fastnet Rock. So he's got
stallion potential.
He's a
well, he was purchased as a
Piccadilly
stallion.
Circus, isn't he? Full brother.
Yeah, he was purchased as a stallion prospect primarily, and he's quite a good type. He's a lovely looking horse. So hopefully for Nathan, who's invested a lot of money over the last 12 months, that this horse works out for him. He wins his Group 1 and gets another stallion.
Yeah, I don't want to sort of, I don't know if it's crazy talk or not, but I'm pretty sure I read somewhere during the week that there'd been some money for him in the Cox Plate. Now I won't dismiss it totally because I believe
Dismissed totally.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
get
now-
on with me today.
Dismissed totally.
Is there a Mancini in this?
Oh, there's a Mancini. Yeah.
Okay, you heard it right.
Whatever
Listen,
you want.
Jeez.
He won't be
I don't
ready.
think
both of you, if they
I'm
have
definitely not coming in for
I'm
that
not
show
gonna.
when
I'm not
these
going to
two
dismiss it
gorillas
totally.
are wearing
No,
Mancini.
I don't think the viewers want to see you in a Mancini, but the thing is, he won extremely impressively last start, a lot better than what I thought he was capable of doing.
Yeah.
If he goes on and wins the Epsom in a similar fashion, if he happens to towel him in the Epsom, I'm just saying if he happens to, why wouldn't you consider it? Why wouldn't you? I mean, last time in he stretched his speed up to 2,000 metres. You know,
We had a better Epsom handicap winner winning Racing to Win, who went on and ran abysmally in the Cox Plate. Look, Sunline ran 4th in an Epsom before she went on to win the Cox Plate.
3 Cox Plates.
Yeah, 2.
Two. Sorry,
Placing
Kingston Town was the only
He's
one.
the number one.
He competed. She competed in 3.
But yeah, I don't think the Epsom is proving the best form reference for a Cox Plate, so he could win that and win it well, and I still don't think he'd be a Cox Plate contender.
But
well,
certainly an Epsom contender.
Yeah.
Of course he is. Well, he's the favourite. He's got to be.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, guys. I hope we've been able to find you a winner.
Thank you.
Thank you.